Welcome to the podcast of the impossible. I'm Peter Wood, and my guest on today's episode is a lifelong performer, seller, and teacher of magic. It's the one and only Barry Taylor.
Hey, I'll be back.
As promised, Barry's back. Thank you so much for coming back to do another one of these.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I'm really enjoying sitting here, reminiscing.
Yeah.
And of course, sharing some insight about, what a magician's life is like and the things that he experiences and what he does to try to better his skills and get out there and make magic for people.
Yeah. And you've been doing that. I mean, I said, a teacher, you've not only taught so many magic classes, in your shop, but also as close by as your high school, but then as far away as touring internationally, lecturing. You went to Japan for a while?
I was in Japan, traveling all around Europe.
Yeah. Okay.
And I never would have been able to do these things if I wasn't a magician.
Sure.
Performing. I would have never traveled all around the world and all over the country, going to different areas of this country.
Yeah.
And, when I do it, I call the airlines, say like, when you have to go to we go to conventions too, where hundreds of magicians gather to share their tricks and learn and share the camaraderie. So like you have to book flights. I called the lady and I like flying JetBlue. So I called them. I said, hey, how long is it going to take for me to fly from Dulles to Las Vegas? And the lady said, just a minute. And I went, oh, book me on that flight. That would be excellent.
Nice.
But we do love to share the camaraderie. But you have to be a magician and have the interest of magic.
Sure.
We don't just go out and share the secrets, because that's part of the code of the magician. You never tell the secret. And one of the reasons is, if we were to tell you the secret how we did something, you go, oh, really?
Yep.
It's not but when you do it and you create this magical impact, they're thrilled and they go, wow. It's like almost a physical reaction people have when they go, whoa, that was so neat.
Yeah.
So they really don't want to know. You don't want to tell them.
Yeah. No, even if they think, Michael Weber has a quote about, we don't keep secrets from the audience. We keep secrets for the audience.
Yeah.
We it's often the secret to a trick is ugly, and we're sort of making it feel more beautiful than maybe it is behind the scenes.
You're right. But there's still the people have a natural curiosity.
Sure.
And they go, what you're telling me, that's a bunch of hot air. I know you can tell me the secret. And I go, no, I can't. Right. Because when you get to experience it as I perform it, it's truly magic.
Hey.
So don't lose the magic. Keep it so that you can wonder for the rest of your life.
Nice. And for anyone who has just tuned in to the first Barry Taylor episode, A, you should go back and check out some of the other ones we've done. B, if you are doing this audio only, it's definitely a good visual one to watch. So over on YouTube, you can see what some of the fun, amazing things that are happening.
Yeah, you definitely want to be watching to see the video.
Yeah.
Because you get to experience this magic that we do just for you. So you get to see it. Like, there was the one guy in the audience, you should have seen his eyes. They were like, wow, oh my God, how did he do that trick?
Yeah, some sort of medical condition. I don't know why. Yeah, no good.
Oh boy.
That's the, I'm sure everyone watching is bugging out their eyes as, it's hilarious. I feel like it's Jim Carrey on the podcast.
That's the kind of thing. All the people into magic, they like to have a certain style when they do their tricks. Mm-hmm. And of course, I always like to inject a little comedy and fun stuff.
Sure.
Because I think it's better to keep it lighthearted. You don't want to be like, now, most magicians are not going to take an approach where they go, I fooled you. That's not, because then, it's going to make your audience feel a little bit put out.
Yeah.
You want them to have fun. You want them to feel relaxed. and not like you're trying to put one over on them. You
Sure,
know, you
sure.
don't want
Yep.
that. You want them to be a part of it and actually almost experience the magic in a way that it was a fun thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Matter of fact, if they get to be a part of the magic, like we talked about in past episodes, then they really remember the experience.
Yeah. Well, I see a bunch of cards out in front of you, and I'm scared.
Well, you know, there's always the card magician or a card trick. You always got to have some kind of card trick. Now, I'm not sure how well these show up on the table, but
not at all.
what you would do is you'd have somebody, you know, come to help you. And if you want them to get a card, we'll get them to get a card and actually show, like, say, the Ace of Spades, the magic card. So hopefully they'll be able to see it on the camera.
Yeah.
And, wow, look, a very pretty young lady out there. I bet we could get her to come up and get a card. Wouldn't that be nice? Would you like to help us, young lady?
We have
yes, come play. Oh, we're going to give her a big hand.
a special guest.
Woo, a beautiful young lady. And with a penguin. Woo.
Very nice.
What's your name?
Castillo.
Ooh, wow, good memory. All right, that's important. She's the kind of person I need to help me remember. So, Castiel, we got all the different cards there, and we're going to mix them up. Do you know how to mix up the cards? You go like this. You are not cards. You are not cards. And they...
Do you think
sorry.
Well, that'll mix them up, right?
We're going to mix them up. All right, we're going to shuffle the cards and you got to take one. So go ahead, grab one of those cards, okay? Did you get one? Oh, I won't look. Don't let me see, but kind of show it to Peter and let people see.
And can you hold up to the camera there and tip it down a little bit, just a little bit?
So I think
there we go. That's
we'll
good.
Get to see it.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're going to shuffle the cards now, and Castiel, you shuffle your card.
Good job.
What? Wait a minute. Put that back in there. Just drop it in there somewhere. There
we go. Good.
Okay, so now there it is. All right, come close, because we got to find the card. And it's in here somewhere. Now I'm going to use, I got special glasses here. Because see, people don't know, but magicians can cheat sometimes. We use special equipment. And then I'll be able to look at all the cards. And then I'll see which one, I'll put those down there for now. I'll see which one you touch because you left your energy on the cards. And beautiful energy it is too. So, okay. Are we looking? Do we think we see the card? Oh, I gotta get the glasses. Sorry. Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm looking. Oh, I gotta sniff the card. Because then I can... Yeah, maybe I should sniff your hand. Hold your hand.
Wow. Be careful.
Okay. I think I might have sniffed it. Is that it?
No.
Oh, darn. Okay, wait. I got to taste the card.
Oh, gross.
Oh, I think this was the one guessed it. Is this it?
No.
No, darn. I can't get this. I never could. I always try to get the card, and I can't. Say, what was your card? What was it?
8 of hearts.
Oh my gosh. Why didn't I?
Over here.
Oh, well, give this young lady a big hand. You were a wonderful helper. Thank you.
Is that crazy?
Take a bow.
All right. Very nice. Oh, man.
So now you get an idea of what sometimes you do some zany stuff.
Yeah.
Something kind of fun and comical.
Yep. No, and I think one of the things that I loved about, you know, you having in your last shop, you moved a couple of times, but in the Rockville store, you did have there was no more Psychic Ghost Theater, but you did have a theater space set up. And that had, about the same number of seats, maybe some standing room. And I saw so many birthday party shows that you did where on weekends, folks would come and be able to hang out at the magic shop and get to see you. And I know that was a lot easier for you traveling or not traveling.
Oh, it was. It made it easier if we could do the parties in the shop and then do the show for the kids because I had the theater section.
Yep.
And that section I had put together actually could hold about almost 50 people.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good.
So we sometimes got other shows in there for adults. They'd have events where they'd cater it, bring it in, and of course we'd have the counters covered up so they could put all this food out, and chairs and tables for them, and then they get to come over and I'd do a show for them.
Right.
So that was a lot of fun.
Private events. Yeah.
Yeah, and we got some really interesting, weird groups sometimes.
Sure.
That
Yeah.
was fun,
No, it's something about magic. I mean, I'm sure it happens in a model railroading shop or in a scuba dive shop, but there's something about the folks who are often attracted to magic. You get some characters. We got some stories.
Definitely do. And you know what?
Yeah.
That's when you say, magic time now is happening. So, Peter, I want you to help me.
All right.
You know what? Look, I've got some placards here.
Okay.
And we're going to be mixing these up like this.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to use these placards. You're going to get a set.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a set. So we'll just, kind of mix and give them shuffles or cuts or whatever.
Sure.
So here we go. Are you ready? You get to choose this pile or that pile. It doesn't matter.
I'll do this pile.
You want that? Okay, so hold on to that.
Okay.
Here we go. Magic time now is happening. So what we're going to do is spell the words. And the way we spell them is to take a placard. If you're going to spell the word magic, to spell M, you take one card for M and put it on the bottom from the top.
All right.
If you want to do I, you do it again. But you're going to decide who does it. Am I going to spell M, or are you going to spell M? And then I, who spells, or M-A.
M-A.
Yeah.
That's why you have it written down, so you don't forget how to spell it.
I'm thinking I was spelling I-S.
Right.
So
how about
let's
you
spell.
start? Maybe you do the first
Spell magic.
three letters, maybe.
You want me to spell M?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And then
A. Yep.
And G?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And then can I do
Who's
the
gonna-
I and the C?
Oh, yeah, you spell
All right, I'll go I and C.
Oh, wow. Okay, good for you. You did it. Now, this is what we're talking about. It's magic. So turn over your top card. Yeah,
It's magic.
everybody.
Nice.
Very good.
All righty.
All right. Well, the next word is
Time.
magic time. So
Yeah.
T, who spells T?
I'll do the first two.
Okay. T,
T, I. That's just one. Yep.
Okay.
And then you can do the M-E.
M.
Yep.
You want me to do two just like you did, or maybe
Sure.
I should only do one?
You do two. You do
Okay.
two.
M,
Uh-huh.
N, E.
Yep.
Okay, wow. Well, you know what? This is amazing, I think. Don't you?
It is amazing.
It's amazing the way you do
tapping
that. Oh, you're pretty good at this. All right. Magic time now. N-O-W. Who should spell?
You do all of them.
Oh, N-O-W. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? Who believes in magic? Me.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Me too.
Oh, good. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
So, next word is.
Is. I'll do is.
Is, I. Do you want to do both?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, can you believe this? It's really amazing that we can have these things happening like this.
Quite a coincidence.
Yeah. Do you believe in coincidence?
No.
No. Well, either do I. What a coincidence. Oh, my gosh. What are we on? Are we on
Happening?
Ooh,
We are.
that's a big word. Okay, so let's do.
Let's take turns. I'll start. So H.
And then
You do the
sure
A.
you want me to do
Yep.
A?
P.
P, and you want to do
Back
another
to you.
P?
We'll take
Don't
turns.
P now.
Okay, I'll try not to. No, you do second P.
P.
And then I'll do E.
E,
N.
N.
I.
Well, we shouldn't do the same each time, but
Oh, okay. All right. How about you do the last two then? N, G.
I, N,
Yep.
and G. Oh,
There you go.
We mixed it out of order, but
Yeah,
who
yeah.
knows? We did a perfect match, everybody.
Awesome.
Oh, Peter, you are the best. You are incredible,
Ah.
especially with this podcast.
Thank
and
you.
It's truly magic. Thank you for your help.
Appreciate it.
How about that?
Woohoo.
He is good, isn't
Look
he?
at that.
He's incredible.
I'll take full credit for all that working out there.
Right.
So that's awesome. Very good stuff. Yeah, well, and it's and I can see that being.
Yeah.
I've seen you. A good go-to of yours where that will play for a large group, or it will play for just a couple of people.
Yes,
here.
I am
That's,
actually going to be doing something for a drug company, know, and it's going to be their drug. And so all I have to do is change the sign from Magic Time Now is happening to Magic Time Now is Vinclexa. which is the name of the drug.
Nice.
And this is a miracle drug.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and so these people are,
That's
it'll
cool.
relate to the thing, and I have to change these things maybe to corporate catchphrases and all for
Sure.
the company, the drug company for Vinclexa.
Right.
So I'll
neat.
put a new word on there,
Okay. Yep.
and that way everybody that's watching, these are researchers and all, and they'll actually be able to identify with everything.
That's that. Yeah.
Kind of fun.
No, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure they and the company will appreciate that kind of customization there.
Yeah, and then I'll just sometimes this is big enough, hopefully, but if it gets small, I put the glasses. But my grandmother, she was 93 and she never used glasses. She just drank right out of the bottle. Speaking of a drink, I need one now.
All right. Just for the listener, Barry likes his coffee with half and half. And when I say half and half, I mean half and half coffee. I have seen you make coffee before, and you've got
like
a
a lot
20
of
ounce.
cream.
Look. Yeah, it's definitely a dairy product when Barry does a coffee.
I don't use sugar, so the cream helps to compensate.
It's just
But
cream.
yeah, I'd say maybe about that much cream would be in there.
Right. Yep, that's the way to do it.
And this is coffee.
Well, we talked a little bit about Japan, but how did that come about? How did the invitation to go overseas and lecture?
That's what I was doing. And a lecture is where a magician will go and get together with a group of other magicians, like a club, and they'll have their whole group there. And then I'll perform, but I'll teach. I'll explain how the tricks were done and teach them to the group. So they get to learn from me things that maybe they've never seen, maybe some things that I created, or maybe the different sleight of hand routines that they would, appreciate and get into wanting to put into their repertoire.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun, and you get to meet a lot of people. And of course, like I said, you get to travel because these magicians are all around the world. And they have clubs, and they want to see other magicians and share.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Well, and also, at the time you had some instructional material, like if they wanted to take notes, they could, but then also having, sort of lecture notes and videos and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I had some, or maybe a trick to sell.
Yeah.
And I had, DVD.
Yeah.
And of course, that's going to make it a little more lucrative because that's what you're trying to do. You want to make some money. So when you're traveling, there are expenses. So hopefully if you can sell things and also get paid, they do pay you to come and perform and teach them. So.
Well, and you also hosted a bunch of lectures in your shop, some that you would do, but a lot of times if somebody was coming through our area, then you were able to open up the shop and allow them to come in and share some stuff for people.
Oh, it was great. We got all kinds of VIPs.
Yeah.
Because these magicians were world renowned, and that's what they do. They travel all around and perform, and they also do the lecturing. And these were some of the top magicians in the world. And so all of the customers that I had would come and get to see these people perform up close, which is a treat in itself.
Sure, yeah.
To be able to see these famous people and then to learn from them is a privilege, So we were really happy to get some of the top names in magic to come in and perform.
Yeah.
And if people get an idea, is like if you know the show Penn and Teller, Fool Us, they get magicians from all around the world, and these magicians are incredible. As a matter of fact, one of the incredible people,
some of them are,
was Peter Wood. And I got a phone call.
It's on the table.
Oh, there it is.
It's somebody calling saying what you're saying is not true.
Yes. You want to speak to the Bob, the psychic?
He's in the back seat. Let me go find him.
The card that you picked. Bob, what was her card?
It was the 3 of clubs.
Oh, my God. Is that right? Yes. We're just finishing up this podcast. So I'll get back to you and tell you more about Bob the Psychic. Okay? Bye.
We're keeping that in also. We're not editing that out. That's fantastic. Especially when you said, and this guy was so fantastic on TV, and then I keep hearing, murr, 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 murr. the Susie's timing is impeccable. That's fantastic.
But
yeah.
so if you have seen Penn and Teller fool us, then you get an idea of how you get to see great magicians performing.
Yeah.
And of course, if you were in a lecture situation, they might explain how it was done, because
Sure.
you would be a fellow magician who loves the art of magic.
Yep. Yeah. No, I mean, and you're still learning from you're still getting books and videos and tricks and always, adding to your repertoire. I think that's part of what we do.
Stop learning. As a matter of fact, I brought a book here
Okay.
that I want to go over a trick with Peter later.
Yeah.
Because it's such a cool trick and it's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Nice.
there's a trick. There's all kinds of great tricks in here. Card mat. This is all on card tricks.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's tricks with handkerchiefs and balls and mind reading. So look at that. Oh, look at this one. Magic and meaning.
Hey, perfect.
Do you have this book?
I think I do. I have to check. I have to hunt around somewhere. I have a list somewhere of all the books. But yeah, that's an excellent one.
Good ones.
Yeah, we magicians love our books. And this has been a blast once again. Thank you so much for hanging out here. And thanks to our friend who's listening out there, or hopefully watching, because again, lots of visual stuff happening here. But we're going to wrap up this episode of the podcast of the Impossible. And for more of my public shows and social media and the Museum of the Impossible and all that stuff, you can head on over to oftheimpossible.com. I'm Peter Wood. That's Barry Taylor. Thank you much. We'll see you.
All right. Wow.